Alright, so... Wow. Let's, get in this then, I guess. This is gonna be a long-ass video. Um... First point that you made was, wrong, of course. He didn't say the game was fake. He pretty much said that the game was buggy, glitchy, and it was going to have all the same glitches that War Inc. had. He didn't say that the game was unfinished. He also didn't say that it was against the rules to make a game under the radar. All the game developers do that. Most of them do, so they can get the game out without being bombarded with fanboy people or people that are excited for the game to come out. Also, you have no proof that the game is 2 to 3 years old. You are saying that he has no proof that DayZ was started before warz and that warz is only 6 months old. You also have no proof that warz is 2 to 3 years old. I have not seen anything, and I've searched. And you spent like 2 minutes talking about COD, Activision, Treyarch, and all these other developers that, not even, just COD alone. COD alone was like 2 minutes of this video. Why? I mean, that's just stupid. I mean, if I was trying to prove a point on a video, I would just go straight to it. I've literally filled up this paper and I had to stop the video, so I'm gonna have to watch a couple minutes of this and talk about it, because I've made so many freaking notes on how stupid you are. Not how stupid you are, how unethical your claims are. I'm sorry for calling you stupid. Your claims are very unethical. All the corporations that you said that made 2 companies to manage the games that they have made games. Hammerpoint Interactive has not made any games, has no history, it is a pop-up. Rockstar has made plenty of games. Red Dead Redemption is one of the games that you noted, so was GTA. They've made plenty of GTAs alone. And yes, they do make secondary companies, but you know what? They make secondary companies to manage the games that they've already made. You have not made any games to manage. You've just popped up a secondary company to help you with the one game. Now you have 2 companies working on the same game, and all these other developers have only one company working on each game, and they have multiple companies managing the other games that they're not currently working on. What? Really? Okay. That just doesn't make any sense. You also said the same thing for COD. COD is as well. They have multiple games that they've made multiple companies for. Each company has its own game that it manages. Yeah, you can tell that at the end of Rhino Crunch's video, he was upset. And as most gamers, he probably has a temper, and that would seem that, you know, he gets mad. We're all human, we get mad, we make mistakes. I'm sure he didn't mean to get mad, but talk about something that makes you upset, and you get upset. I mean, that's just how human nature works. Also, point 4, you just repeated the same thing that you said about the companies managing each other. That's the same thing. You could have literally chopped off like 5 to 6 minutes of this video. You just repeated yourself over and over again. And it was really, really dirt. It was stupid. I don't understand why you repeat yourself so much. It is proven that people repeat themselves when they're lying, to make sure that the other person they're talking to or trying to convince is convinced enough, so if they don't seem convinced, seeing as you can't see each of your viewers, you just have to repeat yourself because you are thinking and doubting to yourself that no one believes you, which no one does. Trust me, no one does. You called him a small YouTuber, relatively small YouTuber, quote. And let me see this real quick. You don't have that many subscribers either, at all. It looks right here that you have 8,690 and 9. Rhino Crunch, I'll get back to you on that. Rhino Crunch has a few more, just a bit more subscribers, I'm sure. You're also quoting, I'm not quoting you, but you're also stating that there is betrayal happening, which is wrong. You don't even know his source, so how would you know if he's lying? You don't know anything about this guy, as you said. Just a little bit more. 47,397 subscribers at the moment. December 27th, 2012. Blow off on that. A tiny subscriber calling another subscriber bigger than him, almost 10 times bigger than him, add you. Relatively small. Really, okay. Let me get back to that video. Also, you said, point 5, that isn't what he said. That isn't what he said. He said that it would have all the same bugs. He did not say that it was going to be an unfinished game, because War Incorporated is pretty finished as a game itself. I've seen gameplay for it. It looks like every other first-person shooter. They don't change. And on my opinion, warz is just, it looks like DayZ, but for console. I don't know why you would buy that for the PC when you can just buy it for, I don't know, a different platform. You don't need it for PC when DayZ is better with graphics. You can just tell. You can just tell that DayZ is better with the graphics when you can actually walk up to something and it still looks real. When you go into warz, I've seen gameplay where you walk up to a tree or something and it doesn't look like a tree at all. At all. It just doesn't. And the mechanics for the game are super clunky. I've almost not even seen any other graphics like that for a game. I mean, that's just too clunky for me, I would say. Also, it just, it seems that all the statements you're making are pretty false, about pretty much all the other points that I've made. Also, it says here that, he was he was blocked by warz, and, he was spamming. And you also said, I don't think you said not to quote you on this, but you did say that you weren't sure, and you said it like 5 different ways right then. That, don't quote me on this, I'm not sure, this may not be official, I'm also not sure, did I say this isn't official? Oh yeah, it's not official. That he was spamming. I looked at Rhino Crunch's video, and he posted 4 to 5 responses. I'm going with 4. That's what I saw. And he could have posted just 3, but he added another one on the end because you guys didn't respond an hour later. And, I mean, also, when you were stating his statements, you apparently didn't watch the video close enough, and I don't even need to watch that close. I just watched it one time, and you had problems with it, apparently, because it was pretty simple to see that he only asked 4 to 5 questions. He only asked 4 questions. I remember now. He only asked 4. You responded twice. So, you stated like 12 questions. When he put this question, and this question, and this question, and this question together in one post, and then these 4 questions in one post, and then these 3 questions in one post, and then these questions in one post. He didn't just tell you, like, 15 posts with 15 different questions. That's not how it was. You're stringing it out, and by the way that you're talking, you can obviously tell that you want people to go in your favor for the argument, because, I don't even need this anymore, because when you say things like, we don't even know who this is and he could be lying to you, that's just putting a seed of doubt. And as a person that's talking of something that could be spreading and you're just causing a ruckus, you're causing a lot of ruckus with this. As a YouTuber, You're not even a YouTuber. I haven't even seen your videos. I mean, you're not popular. I haven't seen you on the most viewed on the homepage. I haven't seen you on most likes, most favorites, most video. Well, you're obviously not most videos. You only have 555 videos up. But why? Why would you go through all the trouble of posting this video if no one is going to believe you? All the people that believed you, like, I don't even want to look at the comments. That's pretty funny. Scamzy. I didn't say that. Look at the comments on the video. It's actually a top comment. 36 likes at the moment. So, not me. That's on your own video. I actually play warz. I don't think it's a terrible game. But again, I've never played DayZ. However, Rhino Crunch has a good point about the game and the things that you can easily see. Stop being self-absorbed, idiotic prick, and read for once. Never say anything about bad warz. I stated a fact. That was a response to a guy calling him a fanboy. In response to... See, like, I don't understand how... It's just retarded. I can easily just post something on there. I like DayZ better. Post. Someone will respond like, guess what? You're probably a DayZ fanboy. And you have to give this guy another view so you fail in the end. I was just posting an opinion. I like DayZ better. I didn't say anything about warz sucks and it's a scam. I just said DayZ's better, in my opinion. Opinion. No one understands opinion. I'm not going to get into this because this is a response to your video, not a rant, which I would love to do, about how retarded the YouTube community can be. Which everyone should know that they can be pretty stupid. One last point that I have to make until watching this again. Again, you stated again that there is no proof that warz was started 6 months ago. Also, you're talking about betrayal again. This person may be lying to you, so we don't even know, and then you're going to be lying to us, so then that makes you the bad guy. That's exactly what you're saying, and all the way that you say these things is derogatory to Rhino Crunch. And all these things, yes, I am aware that this is an argument, and you're supposed to make people believe you, but when you do it this obviously, people aren't going to notice it, but I noticed it, and it's pretty obvious to me. And it should be pretty obvious to everyone else, but apparently people are just oblivious to how you talk. But the way that you say these things obviously states that you are not self-confident, but you don't quite believe yourself, and you can see it in your voice. You can't see it, but you can hear it in your voice, that the things you say are obviously not true, because I've not seen a scratch of proof for anything you've said, ever, at all. Everything you've done, in this video alone, all the points that I've seen and pointed out and written down, I've counteracted pretty... I mean, like, I didn't even... It's not like, oh, I don't have a response to that comment, I'm not going to write it down. I wrote down everything. I filled an entire sheet of paper, writing down all the comments you've made. And just off the top of my head, I've counteracted all of these. Rhino Crunch has done the same. I don't think he wrote down anything. I usually don't write down anything either, but I know people are going to critique this video like I'm doing yours, so I'm just going to do everything as perfect as I can, and I know people are still going to be freaking fanboys and do something about it, but hopefully people see this video and see how stupid that just... It's stupid how that sounds. It's not right. It isn't. You're again talking about how he's starting something and all that, and DayZ gets an update pretty frequently, actually. I don't play that often, but I know many people that do. I watch a lot of YouTube videos and people that stream this game, and don't actually turn on the game without playing the game. So, like, they don't give you the highlights. They give you every single thing of the game. Everything they see, you see. That's who I watch. And it's just really, like, that doesn't make any sense. You're talking about how you die a lot, apparently, and things like this. How it doesn't get updates, and they're adding things that you don't need. What have they not added that you need? Everything that they've added is, pretty much asked for. They don't do any... I'm sorry. I'm saying they. He, singular person, okay? He doesn't add anything that you don't ask for. Anyone asks for something, he thinks it's useful, can find a good use for it, adds it. Yes, he has a couple people that help him work on the game, but they just give him ideas and they help him code. I mean, yeah, that can be considered assistance, but if you want to describe them as a team of people, it's nowhere close to a team of people. You look at Rockstar, COD, Treyarch or Activision or Infinity Ward, they have teams of people. Bethesda has teams of people. These people, it's like 5 or 6 people here. I may be wrong on that, don't quote me, but I don't think there's very many people making DayZ. It is just a mod. But it still has more people than warz. warz just literally looks like you downgraded from DayZ and put it on a console. But it's for PC. I don't even know why you would buy it. It looks, literally, the interface is Dead Island. The guns are like Far Cry mixed with, but without Far Cry graphics. It's got like the Far Cry feel to it, with all the scratches in it and all this. And it looks like one other game, Homefront. It looks like Homefront guns with a Dead Island interface, and both of those games went nowhere. They ran themselves to the ground, and you're copying them. You're also making a, I don't know if this is actually in the game, but I heard about it, where you can build things. Minecraft. Yes, it's not Square, and things like that, but you know, building games, building survival games have taken off dramatically, and that's exactly what Minecraft is. It doesn't have to be Square, but it's a build survival game, and that's what you turned warz into. If that's true, if you can actually build in the game, and I will research this after the video. I'm not going to waste anyone's time by watching the video and then commenting on it 10 minutes later and not talk for 10 minutes. That's just stupid. Yes, hackers are everywhere in the game. That's because it's been out for almost half a year, when warz has only been out for a month, most. I've never even heard of warz, and I heard about it late. Granted, but as soon as I heard about this game, immediately I thought scam, and I'm not a veteran PC player. I play very little PC games. My maximum is like MMOs that are old MMOs that haven't even been played for a while, or arcade games that I enjoy and that are really well polished, and that's about it. I watch other people play these games. And what I don't understand is why I can watch someone play this game. I don't really play DayZ at all. I can't run it on this laptop. I played it a little bit once, and that's about it. I'm going to be able to play it in a bit, but I can't play it now. And I know everything there is to know about the game from watching people play the game. Why can't people just... It frustrates people so much, and I know it does, that people can just buy a game and not know anything about it. Yes, I know, that gives the whole experience, but you know how frustrating it is to point out something and you can't be heard because you're watching a video that's been recorded a couple days ago? It's annoying. So yeah, there is hackers because it's been out for a while. I guarantee you once the standalone comes out, there won't be very many hackers until a little bit before. And there's actually not going to be very many hackers actually before, unless they find a way to get past the code that they've put in to not mess with the main code, the scripts for the game. They've disabled mods for the game to where it's a lot harder to make mods and hacks for the game. So yeah, they are patching that. So this video is pretty outdated. It was made August 20... August 29th, holy shit. Really? Okay. It's boring because you keep dying and you have to find your stuff again. Quote. Really? So, your solution to that would be, here, play this game for a little bit. The more you play it, the more credits you get, and then you can just spawn in the game and you get all this wet, awesome stuff straight from the start. You know how retarded that is? That's not survival. That's strategy. That's a strategy game. That's not survival at all. When you can spawn in the game with almost the most overpowered weapons in the game, I haven't seen the physics for it, and I haven't seen what you can select, but I'm pretty sure you can select every gun. Yes, you may patch this later. Maybe not because of this video, but because you find out how flawed it is. I'm just saying that it's a bad idea. It is. It's a horrible game. That's the downfall to every single game I've seen. It makes it a boring experience because you die a lot. Get better! Now, I will agree with you on that, and that's the last point that I'll make. I will agree with you that developers should play games more often, even though you didn't quite say this, the read between the lines kind of insinuated it. People should watch videos on their own games. When they make a game, they should play their own game. Constantly. Maybe even more than most of the people that play their own game. If I made a game, I would play it more than other people played it. Then you would see all the bugs, the flaws, and the things that need to be added, and then you can add them when they need to be added. And you don't need to keep adding things that are so pointless like you say, even though I have not seen anything pointless if they have ideas for the future. The only thing pointless that I've seen about DayZ is the rocket launchers, which they still kill people, they blow up vehicles, and there's still nothing useful for them, but they probably have a plan for them in the future. If not, they still have a good enough use right now. You have a team of 5 people, one person gives up their backpack, the rest of the people take everything out of the backpack, maybe even put the backpack in their backpack section, and they take the rocket launcher. Now you have a team of 4 people with guns, backpacks, and gear, and you have another guy with a team of guns and a rocket launcher. So if you have any people with ATVs, helicopters, or anything like that, you shoot it out of the sky. It isn't hard. It still has a use, and there's nothing useless about it. That's the only thing that I've heard people talk about that's useless, and I don't understand why. It's so stupid. And that's pretty much all I got for this video. If you like this video, rate, comment, subscribe, and share so other people can see it. Give me your thoughts, and I know this is going to start a war in the comments. If this gets views, I'm going to be posting this as a response. If it doesn't get taken down, it's going to be on my channel. And if it gets taken off my channel, what the hell? That's retarded. That's way too far. And peace out, guys.